Okay, so a structural method of dealing with threats, done in 1 stage, 2 stage, a 2.5, and a 3, and then all different kinds of things can happen from there. I don't know if we're going to get through all of them because there can be a lot of them from different positions. So a base method, dealing with your threat. I want to have my hands up in front of me. I always do this kind of field goal thing when I'm showing people this. It's a register mark. So instead of just having your hands out wide, it has been proven that the guy has lightning fast abilities. The attacker always has the advantage. You are always at a disadvantage. You get into a position where something bad is starting to happen to you. Your flags start to go off. Your instinct starts to happen. Spider sense is tingling. Ready position. I want my hands in front of me. This will circumvent his attack speed. I get to this point, I know something's about to go down. I'm either going to need to be preemptive and go in on him, or I'm waiting for him and being nice and merciful. So we've broken this down into, like I said, a stage 1, a stage 2, a stage 2.5, and a stage 3, and I'll try and explain what those are. Stage 1 is basic Filipino destructions. Defang the snake. The guy is coming in at you. You're going to hit anything that is coming at you. It doesn't matter what it is. You're not going to try and outbox this guy. Boxing is fantastic, but it does require a lot of time to learn the fine skills of being able to, to slip and bob and weave and do all of that. If you're dealing with multiples, you know, this guy's got 2 hands, you're bobbing and slipping and weaving. You're dealing with multiples, now you've got maybe 4 arms coming at you, 6 arms, 8 arms, 10 arms. I don't care how good of a boxer you are, you're not going to be able to bob and move and slip and weave all those punches. So a simpler, easier approach is a Filipino approach of defanging or destructions. I'm going to hit and just destroy whatever's coming at me. I don't have to get into his head range where he can hit me and I can hit him. He's going to give me what I need to work with. So that is stage 1. Stage 1 will lead us into stage 2, which is combative control. These ideas come out of Krav Maga, maybe other systems. Stage 2, this is body control. I can hold this guy off of me. This is all only temporary, right? Fights constantly evolve and move. This is a temporary solution. I can keep this guy off of me by, in an almost praying like mantis fashion, monkey paw grip, upside down J, goosenecks. I'm going to keep this guy off of me. If he starts to dive on me, I'm going to take my neck control hand, I'm going to dig my thumb into him, push him straight down. All right? From this position, I'm going to have to start doing combatives. I'll back away, I'll hook him, pull him into other positions. The next thing to understand, I'm going to give him this baton. Okay, he's got the knife on him. Okay. So we're going to go into stage 2. This is maybe a 2.1, and it has to do with this particular control hand here. This is body control. I have him held back. If I start to feel it, he's reaching for something. I need to now take this hand into what we're going to call 2.1 or arm control. I need to keep that, whatever it is, away from me by either pressing it into his side, into his front, or straight back. As he's pressuring me, I'm going to do a little Filipino triangular step. I'm going to push his head down and pop up into here. When we train, often find ourselves into this position right here. And I'm going to try and be nice and not, ultimately I tell these guys to put their knee on their head hard. That's really your control point, not this back here the guy can roll out. Obviously I have this wrapped up here. I can look around. I wouldn't do this if this was a knife and toss this to the side. But if this was here, I'm going to be railing on this. Let go of the knife. Let go of the knife. He drops the knife. I pick up the knife, throw it, or use it to manipulate him against him. All right, buddy. Okay, so that's stage 2 and stage 2.1. Stage 2.5, or yeah, 2.5. Ready position, we know something bad's about to happen. Stage 1, destroy anything that's coming in. stage 2, stage 2.1. Stage 2.5, I go into traditional Muay Thai-like control. Wrap around his neck. Keep him in close. If I pressure my chest to his, you can see there is an articulation of the neck this way. That's annoying. When they're in this position, we call it 2.5 because this guy could pull a knife and I cannot stop the knife at this point. My only way to start stopping the knife is to let go, move this guy to throw his balance off, okay? It's a 2.5 because stage 2 is safer with dealing with this. You need to be aware if you're going to get into a Muay Thai clinch that there are pluses to it, that I can control this guy, I can move him. Other ideas from here. I can open him up, push him away, I can pull him back into elbows. I can knee, I can kick into the ankles, into the legs. I can, what else can we do from here? We can headbutt into here. I can push him away, I can headbutt into here. So headbutts, knees, elbows. Paul Vunak's rat system. Also from here, push him away with the fingers long and strong. I can push him against his cheek, drive him. Information comes from Paul and Vunak. So this is stage 2.5. Stage 3 is I'm going to go into a full body wraparound. I'm going to stay in here. I'm going to tuck. It's very important to tuck your head into your arm. The guy is going to be trying to pry you off of him and hit you. You have to keep your head down. Okay, he's getting pain because what I am doing is digging my wrist into his floating ribs and I'm grinding it in. If I have it the reverse, I don't get the same effect. There's muscle and fat tissue here and it's soft. Back here you have a floating rib that this is catching onto and it's grinding. You can see him jumping up and see his face. So this is position 1 of stage 3. And it's important to have your head down because he's going to be hitting you. Now, things that can happen from here. I can, Gracie Jiu Jitsu style, hook his leg and we can go down to the ground. Let's go slow because it's concrete. Take him down to the ground, mount him if I want, bang, hit him, pop up, arm bar him. Whatever I want to do, I'm going to wind up in a position of advantage. Other things that I can do. Take my elbow right into his sternum. Well, we missed one from 2.5. That'll come up here. Grab his nuts, right? Just grab him and start moving him. Let's look at this in 2.5. So 2.5, I'm here. I'm pushing him. I'm grabbing him. Push, grab, hit. Comes back into stage 3. Take him down. Elbow hit. Grab his nuts. Now, this same structure right here, I'm going to take this same structure and I'm going to come up right up on top of his shoulder and I can pull him down, control position. Taking the same structure, come up. So we have position 1 of 3.1, 3.2. The next one, I'm going to duck my head. He's fighting me, he's hitting me, I'm going to pop my head underneath and behind. I'm going to take the same structure. I'm going to come up to here and I'm going to pull him down. Okay? So we're fighting. If you look, it could look something like this in all these different stages. Ready stance, bang, bang. I'm fighting, I'm pushing. I go into here, headbutts, knees and elbows. I pop down to the side, I take him down, I grab his nuts, I elbow him. I come up to this shoulder, I come up to this shoulder, pop around. One time to the back. Lots of different options from the back. I'm going to take my left hand, bring it over here, control his arm by just putting it here or putting it behind my head like this. I'm just going to hold it here or really get some control by wrapping. My right hand now is going to either do a whole bunch of different things it can do. I can reach around and just grab his throat. I can grab his jugular. I can grab into the jugular notch. I can grab across the close. I can go up and across. I can grab the chin. I can grab the nose with either my thumb, my index finger, grab the top of the head, okay? Or if the guy is too tall and I cannot get into these positions, I will hit him in the sacrum to lower him down to my level, and then do any one of those 6, 7, or 8 different particular maneuvers. Another idea, if this doesn't work, I'm just gonna pop him and bring him down to my level. All of these will bring him back down, ironically, into that same control position, right? Where the main focus, I'm not gonna do it hard on my partner's concrete. Usually we do it on a soft mat. This is the control point. Putting your knee down hard on him. That's what's gonna control his body. You got an arm bar here. Are we missing anything? I don't think so. Anyway, that's a lot. Enjoy. It's coming from